So, how do you stop negative thoughts? How do you stop spiraling in a negative way? Here's the key word that I use to stop negativity and to stop the spiral before it even happens. Because you have to understand, a spiral is so easily done because all it needs is something very strong, a very strong positive, either a very strong positive thing to happen or a very strong negative thing to happen to create a domino effect of that one is so strong that it knocks down all the other dominoes. You realize the domino effect. You hit one, you knock down one, and all of it falls, right? Because it keeps going, and eventually all of it falls, right? The key word is experience. That is such a simple yet powerful word. Yes, I know my watch is like this. But yes, that is such a simple yet powerful word that it completely destroys negativity if you use it in a positive way. Again, something can happen to you that you would define as negative, but instead of defining it as negative, you're like, well, I thank the universe, I thank God for giving me this experience to let me know I don't want this to happen anymore. Now you're thanking, now you're grateful. Now, that does not create more negative shit to happen, right? It doesn't. It creates more positive things to happen because of your energy, it's because of your mindset. It's creating more positive things to happen, especially by definition. It's going by definition now, right? So you thanking the universe, you thanking God for giving me the experience because now I know I don't want that person to be in my life. Now I know I don't want this event to happen anymore. Now I know I don't want this situation. Now I know I don't want XYZ to happen. You thanking the universe. Now it's gonna be more positive things coming in. Now because you're feeding into the positive thing. Now if you were to feed into the negative thing and to be consumed like fuck, why does this always happen to me? If you're like, man, I'm tired of this. This always happens to me. Every time I'm having a good time, this always da da da. Someone always throwing me off. Someone always da da da. Whatever the case may be, I always attract. Now, guess what? Again, I tell you, the universe does not give you what you want. It gives you what you are, and you will always speak what you are when you talk about the events that happens in your life. Now, if you're someone who's saying you always attract the wrong crowd, you always, every time you're having a good time, something bad always gonna happen. What do you think the universe is gonna continue to do? Do you think the universe is gonna be like, oh my bad, you, oh my bad, I'm gonna send over some good people in your life? No, it gives you more of what you are. If you don't like those negative people that's in your life, I'll tell you this: look inwards because you most definitely you are who you hang out with, right? You are that person. If you're someone who hang out with a chatterbox, right, as we call it in Jamaica, right, basically people who gossip and all these different things, more than likely you gossip as well. If you're someone who always hang out, your home is always negative and always down talking people, you're a negative person, and you down talk people as well. This is not, oh, you're the odd one out. You never will be the odd one out in your friend group. If you are ever the odd one out of your friend group, guess what? You are no longer going to be in that friend group. You're not a black sheep in your, well, you can be a black sheep in your family because you don't get to choose that, but you would never be a black sheep within your friends because that is literally your free will. That is your decision to make. You get to choose who you hang out with. You understand what I'm saying? So you can never be a black sheep within that, category. But you can be a black sheep within your family. So understand this. The more you speak out a negative, the more negative comes. If you were to switch your frame and be like, well, I thank the universe for giving me this experience so that now I know I do not want to experience this anymore. then understand this. You will no longer experience those things anymore. And as a matter of fact, that would create a domino effect. That is also a strong thing as well. That will create a domino effect of more positive things to happen within even that time frame or within even that moment that you are wherever you are. Right? You realize that more stuff start to go your way. You get more acknowledgement. There's more laughter, more happiness, just more fun things that happens, especially after you thanking the universe. Hey, I thank you for not for giving me this experience so that I know I do not want to experience this anymore. And now that I realize I don't want to experience this anymore, this is where the masculine part comes in, right? You were in the feminine part. Now here comes the masculine part. You start to act in a way that prevents things like that from happening. So whatever had occurred, whatever you have done to create that experience, you will go out of your way to avoid doing those actions, which is also within itself acting in a different direction that does not create the thing that you do not want to create, right? So at the end of the day, you want to stop negative thoughts. You want to stop spiraling. Use the word experience. Thank the universe for letting you experience that you do not want to be participating in these kind of activities anymore, or be friends with these type of people, or experience this event, and then act in alignment with that, which means avoiding the actions and the steps that you did in order to get to that point. And that is how you stop negative thoughts, and that is how your life becomes this life of just great, positive, and motivating kind of reality. And that is how you stop negative thoughts. Anyways, shout out to all you guys who stayed to the end. This was a little bit shorter. Best believe you're gonna expect these type of videos every single day, at least two. And I hope you guys have a blessed fucking day, and subscribe and like and comment. Do all that good shit, man. Anyways, man, have a blessed day.